EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Just a short time ago, smoke from the pyrotechnics filled the dome as the Colts made their way out of the locker room. We're set for football as the Colts get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. Well, this defense for the Bucs, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Another 6-yard carry, same as last play. First down. Throwing now is Wentz. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
On second down now, it's Taylor. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. Taken in by Pascal out left. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. To throw again on second down. Wentz flushed out right. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Wentz going to give this to Taylor. And Taylor, I don't think he got there. No, he did not. Unable to break free, and he's marked short. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their own 42. To throw, it's Brady. He sets up the screen to Jones. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Now, despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Throwing is Brady on third down. Looking downfield for Godwin. And incomplete on the deep ball.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Wentz. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Short throw pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Ryan Suckup on for the point after. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Wentz's throw taken in by Pascal. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On first down, Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Michael Kendricks coming in to drop him. Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Wentz looking for Campbell downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So we race the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Bucs are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Caught on the right side by Jones. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On play action, it's Brady. He's got the hook up to Miller. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
On play action, now Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 23 yards on the play. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Defense really sold out there to stop the run. Understandable down near the goal line. Now on 2nd down, you have to wonder, might we see play action here and a flip right over the top?
Second and goal from the 6 this time. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Brady. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And the Colts will take over here at their own 14-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Here's Isaiah Rodgers to return. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but...
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Darius Slayton, 77 yards. And the Colts strike quickly here for 6 points. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in.
And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. That one goes for 36 yards.
Able to hit on a big play right there in the 2-minute drill. Now they've got a chance to use all the remaining clock and build on their lead right before halftime.
On first down, Brady. This one swung out here to Jones. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Brady now on first down. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And down inside the 15 he goes. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Into the red zone, it's Brady. There's Evans again, complete. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Second down and 3, ball on the 7. A quick throw by Brady, complete. And the Bucs are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Succop for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Rodgers on the return. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Room here to run. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe.
And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Wentz. Catch made by Slayton. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, it's Wentz. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
He gets it away, and I think they'll smartly play keep away here from Brown. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. They're inching closer and closer here to the wrong goal line.
When you're backed up like that, all you're trying to do is make sure you don't give up a big play, right? You don't miss an assignment that really gets you into more trouble.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. After the penalty, it's Jones. And he's going to be taken down here, as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. Now a play fake. Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They're really locked in on offense.
Give him 6 on the play, and it'll make it a second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal. They'll come out in the pistol. Fournette. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Buccaneers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And here's Rodgers to return. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. It was Jason Pierre-Paul who was able to get him down. 2nd and 9. They run once more with Taylor. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. That ball caught by Slayton. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. They'll fake the give to Taylor. Now Wentz. He sets to fire deep. That's caught inside the 20. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. That one good for 37 yards.
He's been a one-man dynamo on this drive so far, and you know the other receivers would love to get involved. But right now, his skill and his play has his team in a great position to put 6 points on the board.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Into the red zone. Wentz dumps this one off to Mack. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. That one unable to develop. Never got going. A loss of a couple. And it's 2nd down. Again, it's Wentz. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half. And down 3 scores, a lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly what...
Antonio Brown, kiss him goodbye. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Antonio Brown, his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point try now for Succop. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown.
Rodgers on the return.
And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
He's going to float this one deep right side.
Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Buccaneers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for them. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100-1. And it's not looking good for them here.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Rocky Sin. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
He was brought down by Sean Murphy-Bunting.
3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch time. Tight end right. 82.
Working from the gun, Wentz. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And down to the 7-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Now Wentz. Incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal?
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Now a handoff. Taylor with it.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor.
His 11th touchdown of the year.
And the Colts get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think they might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he tried it out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let them go out there with a little bit more confidence.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Brady. He'll find Jones again, complete. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
From the 38, Brady.
Open man, Gronkowski complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down.
Brady now to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. Wentz now on 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw is Wentz. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long.
Throwing is Wentz. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Oh, he can't get taken down. DeForest Buckner in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Another try after the first down sack. Brady on the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 19. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
From midfield, here's Wentz. That's complete to Slayton. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. Oh, Pascal able to haul that one in. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. For Kidder here, it's complete. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Now Wentz. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Devin White in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Darius Slayton with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Colts have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Here comes Philip Dorsett now to return it. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Brady going to look to throw. This is caught by Evans. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Buccaneers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Suckup for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Pursuing the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Campbell making the catch. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Meanwhile, Wentz's throw complete here to Doyle.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Throwing on first is Wentz.
And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Wentz.
This to the outside for Mack.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
They'll look to run with Taylor.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Tampa Bay, they get win number 10 on the year as they move to 10-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Atlanta to take on the Falcons. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, this loss cost them in the playoff chase as they fall back to 7-5 on the year. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.